This is George Dionne with Metal Express Radio, and I'm here with Raphael Mendes of Icon of Sin. How you doing today?
Hey, George, I'm fine, doing well. So
Awesome.
It's a pleasure to talk to you.
Thanks for coming on. I wanted to ask you about your new band, Icon of Sin. From what the press materials say, Serafino from Frontiers kind of built this project around you. So how did it all come together?
Oh yeah, I have my channel on YouTube, and then I do some covers from Iron Maiden and a video called "What If Bruce Dickinson Sang in Other Bands." So this kind of videos called Frontiers Attention. Then they got in touch with me, and they wanted to work with me with a new project because first they asked me if I had a band, but I didn't. I always had a tribute bands, tribute Iron Maiden bands, and so they wanted to create a project with on music, So this way they created Icon of Sin. They got in touch with the guys from Curitiba, and then we started to work together.
So was this project already written for you, or when you guys got together, were you able to put in your own input and stuff?
Everything was started from the zero,
Okay.
We didn't have anything, and when Frontiers when they got in touch with me, they wanted to create something new with a new band, inspired by the bands from the 80s, like Judas Priest, Iron Maiden, Dio. So they introduced me, Sérgio Mazzu from Semblant and Marcelo Gelbeck from Landfall. Then the guys started to work with the demos, and then they sent me, and we started to work together with this.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about one of the singles that you put out. Why don't you tell me about the song Icon of Sin?
The song's about a video game called Doom. This is inspired in this game. So this is a kind of the boss from the game, and it was one of the first songs that we started to work, and then Frontiers liked it very much, and so they chose this name to be the name of the band,
Okay. You have another song out called Shadow Dancer, if you want to describe a little bit what that song's about.
Oh yeah, Shadow Dancer is about a ninja story. It's inspired by a ninja story, and this is a thing that I really like. I like Asian culture and martial arts, so I could be in the set shooting the scenes, and I try to help something because I use it to be a black belt in karate, so I try to help in some kind of scenes of fight, So
Yeah.
that was very nice to work with this, and I think when I listened to this song for the first time, I noticed that it could be the first single because the song has a great chorus, a great melody. So that's it.
Are a lot of these songs inspired by sort of movies and video games and sort of characters and that nature?
Yes, many songs has inspired in this. We have some songs about movies, for example, Road Rage, that's about Mad Max. Clouds of Gotham, it's about the Batman universe,
Yep.
And we have The Last Samurai, that's about the movie, but it's inspired in a real story because the movie and our song is about a real story, So we have Arcade Generation, that's about the name says everything. Arcade Generation. It's about the games that we used to play in the past, like Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter in the arcade machine.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that type of nostalgia is certainly making its way back these days, for sure.
Yeah.
Do you guys plan on being a touring band, or is this more of a recorded project?
Yeah, we want to get on a tour, but I don't know when, unfortunately, because of the situation of the pandemic. And I'm not from the same city from the guys, I'm very far from them. Curitiba is very far. As you know, Brazil is a huge country, so uh, it's not possible we be together all the time now because of the pandemic situation that's in Brazil. It's very hard now. So, but when everything over, we we tend to do it. That's my dream. I really want to tour in Europe, USA. That's what I want to do.
So you mentioned it earlier. You have a YouTube channel called, I don't know if the YouTube channel is called What If Bruce Dickinson Sang in Other Bands, but you certainly have a bunch of videos where you sing other band songs in your voice, which is very identical to Bruce Dickinson. So how did you start that YouTube channel?
Everything started in 2016 when I started to make some videos with my friend Fabio Lima. So he told me he saw a video of my band here in my city, my band that we play Iron Maiden. So he liked it and he called me to do Strange in a Strange Land. So it was the first time that I recorded something from YouTube. Then I went to his house and we started to make some videos. And I always I always play with this with my friends. Hey, what if Bruce Dickinson sang for Queen? I want to break free. So anyway, and we started to think what could be nice to do. So in 2016, I was in his house and we made this first kind of video, and it turned viral on YouTube. 2016. Then I created my channel in that period, and I used to post some Iron Maiden videos. And then last year I decided to post every week. I tried to do it, working hard, and I had this idea to make these covers with this kind of singing. So that's the idea. I think that's the main kind of videos in my channel.
I noticed that most of them are hard rock band covers that you do. Have you ever thought of doing like maybe something like Rick Astley singing, if Bruce Dickinson sang Rick Astley, or Bruce Dickinson sang Michael Bolton, or something cheesy pop rock like that?
I've never thought about it. Sometimes I have some friends that, hey, we have already recorded this song. Do you want to do it right in this kind of video? What if Bruce Dickinson sang? And I always say yes. You have it already ready, so let's go. Let's do it. So most of the videos my friends bring to me, and I record the voice. You know?
So obviously it's worked out for you because you've gone from a YouTube viral video to having a record contract with Frontiers Music. Have you heard from Bruce Dickinson about your singing?
No, never. I think he's already seen my videos, but Iron Maiden, they don't pronounce anything about it, about the fans. It's difficult to see, but I don't have any information about it.
Do some people, I mean, the internet is full of jerks and assholes. Do you hear from people that say that you're ripping off Bruce Dickinson, or they give you crap for it?
Yes, I see it all the time, but I don't really care about it. So let them kill them themselves. That's something very special for me. The guy say, hey, you have the voice like Bruce. and I say thank you very much, because Bruce for me is the great for all the time. He's the best singer ever, and when the people compare him with me, I think that's very nice. I'm sorry if my English is not so good, but you know, I will give you an example. For example, if I was a soccer player, and somebody said, "Hey, you play like Messi. You have to stop playing like Messi. You don't have to do it. You have to create your style." You know, I was just a guy that liked to play to post the videos on YouTube, and the things were happening. You know, because of this.
I think that you're blessed to have a voice, even if it's similar to Bruce Dickinson. It's a hell of a voice, and I think with Icon of Sin, you didn't try to be a band that sounded like Iron Maiden, even though you have the voice that's similar to Iron Maiden. So I think you definitely did a good job with that. You're more classic heavy metal. You just happen to have a phenomenal voice like Bruce Dickinson.
Oh, thank you very much. I think in general, I think Icon of Sin sounds more Judas Priest than Iron Maiden. At least the instrumental, I think. If I can say in general, I think it sounds more Judas Priest.
I'd have to
But
agree with that.
oh yeah. For example, the Icon of Sin, the song is very. I think it's very Judas. I think.
Yes, definitely classic metal sort of meets that voice you have, and certainly get it out there and exploit it. Your album comes out on April 16th. It's called Icon of Sin, and I think people are going to be very surprised by it.
Oh yeah, I hope so. We have the third single that will be released on this Monday.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have Night Breed, the third
Okay.
single. So I'm very happy with all the things that happened with Icon of Sin and with Frontiers. I'm very happy. Many things happened because of this, and I think most of the people will like it.
Absolutely. And that's all the questions I have for you today. I really appreciate you taking the time to speak with Metal Express Radio.
Oh yeah, thank you very much, George. I really appreciate to talk to you. It was a great pleasure for me.
Hey, I wish you the best of luck. It's a great album. I can't wait till it gets out there and see how it does for you.
Oh yeah, see you, George. Thank you.